You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Are you a comic creator? Are you a publisher? Do you make a comic book product? Do you own a retail store? Do you do something I haven't thought of? Who are you and what do you do? Let us know by advertising on The Experience and invite our viewers to patronize your product. Message the EXP on social media or email us the_EXP@yahoo.com for more details.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm trying to hit thumbs up here. I'm actually it's funny, I forgot that this weekend was I told everybody I'd be at New York Comic Con as of a month ago, and I forgot tomorrow's my 30th anniversary. So I'm the romantic in the relationship, believe it or not. So I decided not to go to New York Comic Con. And maybe Pam just wants to get rid of me. Her response was, wait, I got to back up. First, let me hit like. If you're tuning in right now, hit that thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up. If you're on Twitter, hearts. If you're on Facebook, hearts or likes. And if you're on Twitch, hit that Android. So I told a lot of people I'd be at New York Comic Con this weekend because I thought I was going. But I never looked at the exact date to find out that tomorrow night is my 30th anniversary. So we were going to shoot this show from New York Comic Con, but we didn't because I'm doing the show here. So on Wednesday, I had meetings and a dinner. So I told Pam, going to New York. I've got a meeting with Elvira's people. I've got a meeting with Mirka Gandolfo and her husband Davide. I had a meeting with Jen Mint. I had so many meetings, and Pam's like, that's a lot of meetings from people from out of town. And I said, yeah, it's New York Comic Con this weekend. And she said, why aren't you going to New York Comic Con? It's in the backyard. I said, well, it's our 30th anniversary on Saturday. And she was like, you should go to the convention. Now, I can't figure out if she wanted me to go to the convention because she knows how much I enjoy being at the convention and I haven't seen people in 3 years, or she just wanted me out of the house. But tomorrow's our actual 30th anniversary, so I thought, let me not do that on our 30th. Like I said, believe it or not, I'm the romantic of the two of us. So I got to put this on silent. Hey, we got 25 people on YouTube so far, and out of 25 people, there's 20 likes. I hit it twice. So 6 people, you got to hit like. All right. Nick's anniversary. Everything's $30 or less. No, not tonight. Not tonight. But I get to, thank you, Comic Art Boston, but I get to spend tonight with you guys. So this is one of my favorite things to do every week and a great way for me to end the week. So Marcus claimed $30. All right, Marcus, I will sell you $30 for a crisp 50. So anyway, so I stuttered, I stalled, go figure. And I talk a lot. Jay's probably like, can you get on with the show? It's bad enough I got to look at you. It's bad enough I got to hear you. Let's look at the art.
No way. I love the banter, Nick. Come on. That's why people really tune in. Yeah, that's why people tune in.
Well, in that case, right? So let's see. Dropping a like. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. So tonight's a really cool night. We're doing a few things. Now, I told everybody we would do a giveaway, and we decided something different. I don't know if you have this, Jay, we're going to do a George Perez creator card giveaway. You do have it. We're going to give one of these away, and we're going to sell one of them. The one that we sell, this is from George's private collection. To quote Spencer Beck, this came from his top left-hand drawer. So George was always generous with his fans. So this is what we're going to do. I got to find the charity. We're going to give one away. So hashtag ArtEXP. Marcus, we're here for the dramatic reading of a romance page. I should have brought a romance page. So hashtag ArtEXP. Claim drawer for one giveaway. And the other one we're going to sell for $200. And the money's going to go to the Lust Garden Pancreatic Cancer Research in George Perez's name. Thanks, Mr. Red Jack. That's really nice of you. That is really, really nice of you. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. That is so awesome. Wow. All right, if you guys don't tell anybody, I'll show you something that I got, Pam. Amy.
What?
Do you want to bring the two things I got, Pam? We'll show everybody. Just don't tell Pam, okay? This has got to stay between us. Claim for charity. Comic Art Boston, you got it. Thank you, Comic Art Boston. All right. And give me a bag and a board to put Comic Art Boston's claim so that I don't put the sticky on that when you're done. All right.
So what do you get?
The trading card. So I got her these with a box of chocolates. And I got her this teddy bear with 3 balloons for 30 years and a few other knickknacks. So, Comic Art Boston. Oh, wow. Thanks. Wow, that is very generous. So, I will put this next to it for right now. $300 to charity. Thank you, Comic Art Boston. Creative Geek, take her out for something better than a veggie sandwich. I'll do that. Oh my God, you guys are the best. See, this is why I love this. Comic Art Boston, yeah, cancer is a horrible disease. I should add some Perez pages to the bouquet. You guys, you pull at me. All right, the Mai Tais are on you. Looks so lifelike nowadays. Oh God, Stevie B. So yeah, actually, George passed away from the same cancer my father had. My father was rushed to the hospital and diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. The worst thing that happened, my dad was a really strong person. And fortunate for me and my brothers and my sister, my father gave us the strength to deal with it because he told the doctors and my mom that he didn't want any medication to try and extend his life. He said he's seen people trying to extend their lives and it tears apart the family. So he told the doctors, I only want 2 things: medication for any pain and get me home. I want to die at home, which was, I'd be like, who do I got to kill for an extra 15 minutes, right? I had a problem with my back where I couldn't get out of bed. I actually only got to see him once in the 3 weeks that he was dying in the hospital. But I thank God that I got to see him the one time, which was better than not seeing him at all. So, yeah, cancer sucks. So, George passed away from pancreatic cancer, and he did it his way as well. He got to spend time with Carol. Like he said, he didn't want to spend the rest of his life with doctors. He'd rather just spend the time that he had with her, which was great. So, thank you, Comic Art Boston. Yeah. Well, what my father said was I got 3 great kids plus Nick. I don't know why he said 3. I don't know why he said Mario, Angelo, and Maria plus Nick. I'm trying to figure that part out. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, terrible 3 to 6 months. But George really did get to do it his way. So yeah, CJ, my dad did give us his strength. He really, really did. And that he made it easier. I mean, he really made it easier, Let's see. Oh, because I'm number 1, so it's plus Nick. There you go. Oh, man, Ed Weird, I'm sorry. Ed Weird's on Facebook. You guys don't... most people are watching us on YouTube. But Ed Weird, my condolences to you, man. That's a lot. Man. So, well, to you and your family, Ed Weird, and yeah, cancer is like the worst thing, which is really nice when everybody, when people donate with some of the funds going to a charity. So let's do this before I get us down the rabbit hole of just being somber. All right, you know what? We will stay with one somber thing. So we have this Teen Titans #1 recreation. This is by Bob Layton, and it's in homage to George Perez and in memory of George Perez. And it's a really great rendition. This is, I think, $1,500. Is that right, Jay, Amy? Teen Titans, $1,500?
This one tonight is for $1,600.
$1,600. Okay. $1,600. Sorry. So let's see. So many people getting cancer. We lost 2 workers. Oh my God. Yeah, it's terrible. So basically, just to give everybody the breakdown. So what is going to happen here if somebody buys this tonight, if somebody claims this, we're going to hold back $100 to cover the PayPal fees. I mean, PayPal fees are probably like $70, so we'll be holding back an extra $30. But out of the $1,500, the majority of the money, I can't remember how much, but over 50% of the money is also going to go to the Lustgarten and Pancreatic Cancer Research. So if you claim this tonight for the $1,600, know that the majority of the money is going to charity. And this is a beautiful recreation. Everything here Bob did is just incredible. I mean, look, I grew up loving George Perez. This is classic 80s George Perez, early 80s George Perez. And you can tell the distinctiveness. If you follow George Perez's career as closely as I did, you can tell that his 70s and 80s, he started to grow as an artist. And it feels like right around Teen Titans #10, where he got that oomph, where his style became even more distinctive, which led into Crisis on Infinite Earths. The charity is Lustgarten Pancreatic Cancer Research. So Lustgarten Pancreatic Cancer Research. Yeah, it is really, really tight. It is. I mean, Bob did the colors, did everything. It's just beautiful. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And you've got the classic with Robin and Kid Flash, Starfire, Wonder Girl. It's just great. It is great. So it is pencils and colors, Mr. Red Jack. It is pencils and colors. And yeah, it does really pop. So again, $1,600, $1,500 of which, like I said, the extra $100 cover PayPal fees. You know, it was the easiest thing to do. We're not looking to make anything on this. The majority of the $1,500 is going to go to, and again, I got to keep looking at it, but the Lustgarten Pancreatic Cancer Research. So just wanted to point this out. It is a beautiful recreation, and if you were to pick it up, I am certain you would love it for the rest of your life. So let's go to. Tell you what, last night's episode of She-Hulk was my second favorite episode so far, to which Amy earlier said, of course it was. So I didn't even think about the fact that Daredevil was in it. I just thought about the fact that it had a lot of story. It had great pacing. Nothing felt rushed. You know, they packed a lot of story in this episode. Let me read this before I go into anywhere. Let's see. Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky. My wife's mother died of pancreatic cancer. Gave her 6 months. So I'm sorry, Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky. Yeah, my dad was told he had 2 weeks once he left the hospital, and he died 3 days later. I was actually on my way to my. So I had just finally started feeling well for my back, and I was driving to therapy on the way to seeing my dad because we were going to go and have dinner, and he wanted to be part about talking about his funeral, believe it or not. He wanted to be a part of it. And I got a call from my brother as I was at the light going into rehab for my back and my leg. And he was like, you just got to come here now. And 2 days later, he was gone. I only got to see him once, which was Thanksgiving. So now pancreatic's terrible, and it's quick, and it's just unbelievable. Jay, thank you for putting the website of the charity up there. That's really cool. So if anybody wants to donate to the charity directly, please feel free to, and maybe put, in honor of George Perez and thanks to Bob Layton, since Bob's the one who suggested it here, and Spencer donated of the artist choice, donated the trading cards, which again, this is why I always tell you at the end of every show, hug your loved ones, because you never know. This week was a terrible week for the comics industry. We lost 6 people in the comics industry this week. 6 people. We lost Drew Ford on Saturday. We lost Kim Jung-jin. And we lost 4 other creators. 2 other creators that were international. Different parts of the industry. I mean, 6 people in 1 week. So, Ronald, you don't even know the price. So, oh wow, she complained of backaches first. Wow, man. Sorry, Mr. Easy-Go-Lucky. Yeah, this is just talk about. Let's go back to this. But yeah, George, Bob. Yeah, if you do donate, maybe mention, for George and thanks to Bob. All right. Put the Daredevil up. We did this Daredevil because he was wearing his yellow costume last night. So connecting cover. And what do we got this priced at? $5.50. So Ronald, please confirm that you do want this. I want to make sure. So, and this was a great issue of Daredevil. You got to look at Nick's preview emails to get the scoop, right? Hey, have you guys signed up, by the way? Have you guys signed up for our emailer? Please sign up for our emailer on the EXP. And by the way, if you haven't yet, in addition to hitting that thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications if you're on YouTube, and sign up for notifications on Facebook or anywhere else. And Ronald confirmed. All right. This was a great issue. This had the origin. The cover that it recreates was retelling the origin, and just a great issue. Sorry, I got to get my head back in the game. Creative Keep. We will. Amy, can you see if we can get another one of this within the next few weeks for Creative Keep? These dudes. Thanks. It was a great issue. All right. So, Comic Art Boston, I'm going to bring something up that is definitely in your wheelhouse. Captain America #6, page 3. This is John Romita Jr., and I believe 3 inkers are credited here. And I believe this may be a Tom Palmer page. So if it's not, it's Klaus Janson. We gave it credit to Tom Palmer because that's who I think inked this page. But it could be Klaus Janson. It could be Scott Hanna. What do we got this at, Jay? So $250. Obviously, Comic Art Boston grew up on these, so I want to give them first shot at this. But if not, it's open to anybody. This is just a really, really great page. You know, this is Dimension Z. This is the Rick Remender, John Romita Jr. run. So just another great page. Wanted to bring it in at a solid price for you or anybody who wants it. Steve Rogers is dead. Long live Captain Zola. A traitor strikes. Armin Zola gets everything he wants. So, 10-year-old page. Really, really great. Beautiful. This was a fun run. And I can't believe it's already almost 10 years old. So, let's do one thing here real quick while we're going over all this. I want to find out from everybody, what is your favorite Captain America run, and what is your favorite Daredevil run? I think everybody can guess who my favorite Daredevil run is. But I will say, from my point of view, when it comes to Captain America, it really is a toss-up between the John Byrne stories and the Mark Waid, Ron Garney stories. I mean, both are timeless. I mean, you've got Byrne, who had those 9 or so issues with Roger Stern. You had the origin retold. You had Baron Blood. You had so much happening in so few issues. And God, 255, that Frank Miller cover was just out of this world. And then you have the Ron Garney, Mark Waid issues that really are watershed issues. Now, a lot of people, I love the Mark Grunwald run as well. Most people do love the Stanley Jack Kirby run, obviously. So I'm just curious what your favorite runs are. When you're an old man like me, you want to see where everything is. Malieve, Bendis, Daredevil, that's a good one, Ilya. Jordan, Daredevil Born Again, hands down one of the best stories written. Yeah, for me, it's the Frank Miller series, whether he wrote and drew them or just wrote them. I would say the one story that stands out is the one issue that I think Frank wrote that John Buscema drew. It was all done in one. Let's see. Brubaker, hands down, according to Ruben. J.M. DeMatteis, Mike Zeck run on Cap, according to Tam D1. Yeah, that was a great one. The Byrne run, the Baron Blood story is an all-time great. I agree, Mr. Red Jack, which is why it's in my top 2. I always loved Baron Blood, Union Jack, the Invaders characters. Ruben, okay, if you want to go into technicality, Born Again was great, but yeah, we'll call it a run still. Let's see, Jason Ludwig, Daredevil 178 to 190, just because that's when I started collecting. It's a good run, too. Let's see, Charles Bureau, that's the other Daredevil. Marcus says Malieve and Kirby, so I'm going to say Malieve for Daredevil, Kirby for Captain America. No worries, Lyle. I just thought that was funny. Comic Art Boston, the Wally Wood issues, a 7-issue run. Daredevil #7 is my all-time favorite Marvel comic. First red costume, fights the Submariner, battles him, and I'm going to butcher the end of it. Let's see. Ilya says Steranko Lee 110 and 113. That's a great one. Classic art. Nichetti J.R. Jr. was what I've read most and enjoyed. Rippenstein, that is actually up there. It is like so close to the Frank Miller run. It is seriously so close. I mean, Typhoid Mary, Mephisto, so much happened. That Christmas issue was fantastic. The cover was awesome. The Deathstalker was cool. Agreed, Mr. Redjack. Going back to this, Daredevil 7, when at the end of the issue, Daredevil's like on the beach, barely raising his billy club, and Submariner says something like, I fought the Fantastic Four, I fought much greater warriors than you, but you get, like I said, I'm not going to remember it exactly, but you fought like a true warrior, and for that I shall leave, but I will return and have my revenge on the surface world. Really, really great. Cap Grunwald, Daredevil, Marvel Knights. Marvel Knights, it's up there. It is up there. Everybody knows how much I love Joe Quesada art. So it is like, you know, I grew up on Miller. I grew up on John Jr. with Ann Nessendi. But Marvel Knights, man, Joey and Jimmy and Kevin really took it to the next level. And then David Mack, oh my God. Daredevil, Born Again story, Wood, I know, right? Mark Grunwald, 332 to 350. Only now going back to read Daredevil. Wow. Yes, Comic Art Boston, Daredevil 7, my all-time favorite. Let's see. Hey, Rick Welch, how are you, man? Sam Kneecap for anyone who is reading recent runs. That's a great one. And that was with Mark Waid. Some of it, right? Brubaker Wade. Yes, Quesada is at DC. Oh my God, those first two Batman covers are out of this world. They are fantastic. God, I hope they're for sale. I love them. They are so beautiful. Oh my God. Yes, Wade. Thank you, Marcus. Okay. Jewish Dragons, you're here. I see your test. We are all talking. All right. 40 people watching on YouTube, 38 likes. 2 of those likes are me. Amy, did you hit like yet?
On it.
Amy's about to hit like. So come on, 2 more people hit like. Who else thinks that Nick should put together some kind of Namor pack to sell on comic collectibles? One day, maybe I will. Agree with Born Again, but also kind of have a soft part for the Denny O'Neil 80s run. Oh my God. Wasn't like 246 Todd McFarlane, 247 Keith Giffen? I mean, Ron Lim did some issues. Garney had some nice issues. Of course, Lee Weeks was out of this world too. So, man, a lot of great runs. Wow. All of a sudden, it all starts coming back to you. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's do something else. John Romita, kind of Junior-esque related. Amazing Spider-Man 789. Commission cover art. Hobgoblin. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. These are all full figure commission cover art. Thanks, Comics Art Post. I met my faves on DD. Hey, Ruben, back at you. That was one of my favorites, too. The current D-Devil series by Zdarsky and Marco is pretty good. The current DD series, Eternals, is fantastic. The last few years, Zdarsky's just a genius writer. I mean, he just doesn't get as much credit as he deserves. Creative Keep. Confirm you want this. It is $75. I just want you to confirm that you want it, sir. But this is definitely an homage to John Romita Jr. So let us know. Ed Weird, Creative Keep is up first if he confirms, okay? So, all right, Ed Weird, I'm sorry. Creative Keep got this one. We will work on getting more. Amy, can you ask Mariano and Joe if we can get a few more Hobgoblins?
All right.
This is why Amy's here. She runs the show. I don't even look good. I'm just here because I can talk, I think. Amy's really the boss. So just letting you guys know. So no, that is a good one. All right, so now we're going to go to a little John Romita Sr. Steve Ditko mix. It's his on an Iron Man book. Here's your ending. I fought the FF, the Avengers, and other superpowered humans, but none has been more courageous than he, the most vulnerable. Thank you. Thank you, Ed Weird. Thank you. That is awesome. Happy to have the DD if there is more. All right, Amy, yeah, definitely try and get 2 more Daredevils. One for Comic Art Boston and one for Creative Keep.
Hang on. Are we pre-selling again?
No, we're not pre-selling. We're not pre-selling. You scream at me when we pre-sell.
Because when we don't have them, we don't know how long it's going to take. We don't want to force people to wait.
I know. Guys, the reason why Amy doesn't like me pre-selling is because sometimes it could take like up until a month.
We don't like Ken didn't get back to us last time, so we have no idea how busy he's going to be.
Right. So.
Well, and Mariano and Joe.
You got a question over here from BBB.
I guess it depends on which one it is. Which ones are we asking about again? We need another Daredevil set.
We need 2 more of these.
Oh, two Daredevils.
Yep. And we need 2 more Hobgoblins. I think BBB wants to claim you personally. I think since you run this show, he wants your assistant. I have no idea. I don't know. I can wait a month or whatever, worth the price wait. I think he's just being funny. Oh, Daredevil 208 by Harlan Ellison. That was a spooky classic. And Marcus said you can pick whatever art you want. So let's see. I never realized they worked together. Let's see. Thank you, Lars, man. It's actually appreciated.
I'm sorry.
I think it's some weird stuff. There's some people hey, Maki Poo Poo. It's all good. We'll figure it out. All right. So once we get them in, we'll definitely let you guys know. You know what? People started popping up spam. We started getting spammers. So spam attack. And this is the spam that Rex and John like, not the ones that were just spam and spam light. So, hey, look, we got a Pikachu. All right. So, guys, this is what we'll do. We know that we got when the 2 come in on the Daredevils, we know one's for Creative Keep, one's for Comic Art Boston. And we'll get 2 more of the Hobgoblins in, and we'll probably have all of them within the next 3 weeks. So, all right, we'll get it all done. So
it sounds like pre-selling.
I guess we pre-sold them. Stanley loves the dynamic that we have. So let's see. Did you mean to tell her a Hobgoblin for me? Yes. Okay. So, and weird. The Hobgoblin is for you, and someone else wanted a Hobgoblin. Now I don't remember who. And then the Daredevil homage is for Creative Keep and for Comic Art Boston. So, no, CJ, Amy is never happy with me. So, it's all good. I'm used to it because I make spur of the moment decisions. Amy and Rex are very regimented. They want everything planned out. You know. All right. And we got another spammer. Thank you for getting that. All right. Let's go back.
The one of the other Hobgoblin?
That I don't remember. But we'll figure it out. You know what? Between the spam and everything else and my bad jokes, I've been screwing this all up.
It's not always you that makes the bad jokes. Some comments are bad jokes as well.
There you go. All right, so let's see. I'm entering comments and they disappear and don't appear in the chat. Well, I see this one, Ruben. So I don't know what happened. That's right. Watch Mondays and Wednesdays for these and other CCAs. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go to something I can't make more of so that I can be in less trouble. All right. Jim Starlin. Strange Adventures. Number 2, page 10. Starlin and Rob Hunter. John, we did not talk about the Wednesday night dinner. You're right, CJ. Organized people are organized. I'm disorganized. Okay. I am seeing the comments. CJ said Ruben the Disappear. All right. So Strange Adventures number 2, page 10 from 2009. This is 13 years old. What do we got this bad boy at?
I got it up there.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. So, look, this is Jim Starlin, a legend in the industry. 72 years old, and I hope I look half as good as him when I get to be 72. That guy has not changed in decades. He is fit. He is awesome. He still draws fantastically. And we've got somebody else spamming. God. So why don't we do this, since I'm all over the place? And this has Bizarro, which I love. I love the Bizarro in the middle. This is such a crazy page. Why don't we drop this one to $300? We'll drop it just a little bit more. DJ. And Rippenstein claimed it. Congratulations. And Amy, Comic Art Boston said, no rush, take your time on it. By the way, out of curiosity, and no spoilers, who sold Werewolf by Night so far? Anybody catch it? Comic Art Boston, we have no idea what's up with the spam. None at all. All right. We were going to do this. All right, Invincible Iron Man. That's what I was going to do. And then I got totally derailed. So this is kind of a mix of, I was saying John Romita Jr. homage to kind of John Romita Sr., Steve Ditko. Feels like a little bit of a fusion of both styles. Let's see. Commission cover art, Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. We're going to do the same thing, $75. All right, Ed Weird. Pop up Ed Weird's comment. All right. I am missing a lot of stuff because of all the jumping around. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy how many we got, how much spam we're getting. Let's see. By the way, everybody, I'm just curious to looking at some of this spam stuff, to see what's going on. Sunday night, 7 o'clock, Ruben the Collector has his own show. Ruben, if you want to pop in the link, feel free. And tomorrow at 2 p.m., don't forget, Bill Cox has Bart Sears on the air doing a live sale. So there will be a claim sale with Bart Sears. And if I remember what Bill said, he said that Bart will have even a complete issue for sale. And Lars Man claims the Iron Man. You got it, Lars Man. Yeah, that's right. It's Kyle spamming us. He keeps changing his name. All right. I'm a big Dan Jurgens fan. Links don't turn into hyperlinks, so forget it, but thanks anyway, Nick. Well, everybody, Ruben the Collector on YouTube, Sunday night, 8 o'clock, okay? Oh, that's right. And I am really, this is the most all over the place I've ever been. October 10th, there was not supposed to be a rematch. Jordan whooped my butt. He whooped it. He whooped it good. We did amateur dueling dealers. We said no rematch, but he talked me into a rematch. So Monday, there you go, Ruben. We got you hooked up. I said no rematch, but Jordan talked me into it. So Monday, October 17th, we are having a rematch, but because I've been inundated with work, the last time we did amateur dueling dealers, we brought everything in under $500 because we wanted to bring in deals for the audience. But there's so much going on. I just let Jordan know I can't focus on doing an amateur dueling dealers and unfortunately, put the time in to figure out what under $500 pieces we could do again. So we're doing no holds barred. So like a boxing match this time, it's not going to be about dollars. It's Hawaiian punch your Philly butt, but Rocky is back. There you go. CJ, that's a good one. I love it. No mercy. That's right. But I will say this. I am bringing one lot of one of my favorite comic cover artists. This is also a reason why it's the winner will be about how many lots sold, not the dollars. Italian Dynamite versus Hawaiian Punch. So, and because it's a rematch, I get to go first. I'm going to have one lot with a cover by one of my favorite cover artists and a complete issue. And it will be at a premium, but it will surprise people that I'm putting this in the show. So you got to stay tuned.
Hey, Nick, real fast.
Yeah.
I know that Kyle said it doesn't matter if you don't enter the hashtag how it is on the screen, but
right.
Caden just put his in, and the collection, the entries didn't go up. So I would suggest make sure you do it exactly how it is on screen.
Okay. By the way, yeah, for those of you who tuned in late, I'm sorry, we didn't get around to this. We are going to give away this George Perez creator trading card to someone. So hit hashtag ArtEXP, hashtag capital A, small r, small t, then capital E, capital X, capital P. Okay? So just like CJ Design just did it, do it exactly the way CJ just did it, exactly the way BBB Hardcore did it. We're giving this away for free, and again, in honor of George Perez. So I want to make sure everybody gets to enter. So, yep, you got it, Mr. Redjack. You got it, Rick. You got it, Jewish Dragons. You got it, James. Yep, Maki Poo Poo. So make sure you hit hashtag art, capital A, small r, small t, and capital E, capital X, capital P, and you'll be in.
Yep,
and
now the entries are jumping. So
okay, cool. And yeah, I'm going to do whatever Jordan says, 3-month time payments. That's fine. 20% down. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a really fun show. Hope Nick has a good cut man in his corner in case something gets torn. Yeah, really. That's right, John Cole. You have gotten some nice gifts. I wouldn't say you won them. I'd say you earned them. You're a great guy. All right, so the reason why we're giving away the George Perez card, I'm going to go back to the most important piece of the night to a degree. Teen Titans #1 cover recreation by Bob Layton. This is after George Perez. in homage to George Perez, memory of George Perez. So we've got it at $1,600. $100 is to cover PayPal and fees. We'll probably end up walking away with like $30. The majority of the money of the $1,500 is going to go, and I keep got to look at it, Lust Garden pancreatic cancer research. So just as a quick FYI, Bob's going to get some money because he did do the work, but the majority is going to go to Lust Garden cancer research. So this is a great Bob Layton original. So for something that's a little bit more affordable Bob Layton wise, we have this Iron Man commission cover art, cover quality. It is Tony Stark Iron Man #1. Watch the second I put it up. Hey Kenneth, how are you, sir? Yeah, Kenneth, make sure you put it in right. So this is a $700 piece of art, and we're going to do it tonight for $600. So this is all Bob Layton art. One of the make it 600, Jay. I said 600, so keep it at 6. This is all Bob Layton. This is on the cover of a comic. It is. Look at the detail. Look at how beautiful that is. Pure Bob Layton art. The colors, the attention to detail. Armor Wars is coming, so it is really, really beautiful. What I want to remind everybody, whether you bought something tonight, now, or even if you bought it earlier, keep in mind with the show, we'll always be happy to do 20% down and the other 80% within 30 to 60 days. Because, original art's a lot of money. So if you need time to pay for it, I'm happy to help. So Iron Man #1, Bob Layton, full art and colors by Bob, and it is really beautiful the way they pop. 700 MSRP, $600 signer. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're enjoying watching the show. Enter the contest. Enter the contest. The contest is free, signer. So make sure you hit hashtag capital A, small r, small t, capital E, capital X, capital P. You don't have to buy anything to enter into the contest, sir. That is a hot CCA. That is a hot CCA. So, all right. On some level, let's go to the coolest piece of the night. Michael Grant, thank you for joining. Iron Man 126 Recreation by Bob Layton. This was originally penciled by John Romita Jr., inked by Bob Layton. So Bob homaging himself and John Jr. is classic. It's an homage of an homage, because the original cover was an homage to Tales of Suspense 39. Mr. Red Jack, you're funny. This was actually, you know how people say that should be in a museum? This was in a museum. This was in a museum commemorating Bob Layton, one of the greatest Iron Man creators. This story led into Demon in a Bottle. This is really, really great. What I'll say is, this is a $2,000 recreation, but I will bring it down to $1,500 tonight. So if anybody picks it up tonight, it is $1,500. And on this one, keep in mind, the majority of the money on this goes to Bob Layton. So just as a quick heads up. So this is a great recreation, and Comic Art Boston claims it. You got it, Comic Art Boston. It's just beautiful. TAMD1, you got beat by a few seconds by Comic Art Boston. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But this is a great cover recreation. And it is just a classic. I'm sorry, TAMD. No, Comic Art Boston. This one is not charity. I was just emphasizing that that the majority of this money goes to Bob Layton himself. So I just wanted to point that out. Bob was very generous on the Teen Titans, but I just want to let everybody know Bob did all this work, and the majority was going to him. So ask Mariano to color it. No, I love Mariano's colors, but no. But I tell you what, since you brought that up, prices this good, the board of directors will want a word, right? Captain America, #1. Ben Reilly. Spider-Man. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. This is the Scarlet Spider. This is 100, and this is already claimed. Creative Keep. Confirm that you're okay with the price. Next. Oh, man. Chimichanga. Oh, man. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Let's see. Put that there. What do we got left? We have... No, that was quick, Creative Keep. That was quick. Let's see. Quick draw, Creative Keep, right? All right. Let's do Batman Who Laughs, #1. Featuring Batman Beyond, Ken Hazer. We got to have a Ken Hazer single commission cover art. I mean, look, the matching cover art was beautiful, and congrats to Ronald. But we have the Batman Who Laughs, and check it out, only $69.99. This is Batman Beyond. Probably one of the most iconic TV series to comics. Nick's body is here, but his thanks, Mr. Red Jack. Yeah. Hey man, it is 4 hours and 6 minutes to my 30th anniversary. So looking forward to it. We're gonna have a nice dinner tomorrow night, chill. I'm gonna work a little, but that's okay. It's nice to be able to work. So Batman Beyond. BBC, Batman Beyond crew, by Ken Hazer. Really, really cool commission cover art, and just well executed. Obviously inspired by Bruce Timm. This is available tonight, and thank you, John Cole. And this is the only single Ken Hazer commission cover art that we have tonight. So let's see. My ex-wife moved back in right around our 30th anniversary. That's funny. Well, that's the fun. Hey, BBB, that's the funny thing. Believe it or not, we have not even gotten married. We are engaged, perpetually engaged. But hey, if it works, right? Why break it? But thank you. Appreciate the kind words. So let's see. CJ 36. All right, man. Congratulations. That Batman costume for Batman Beyond is iconic. Isn't it though? I thought Ken really killed it here. All right, so what do we have left? What do we have left? Let me just see one thing. Let's see. By the way, if you have not hit like yet, if you're on YouTube, hit like if you have not yet. Share. Hit that bell for notifications. If you're on Facebook, hit like or hearts. Also, sign up for notifications. If you're on Twitter, please hit those hearts. And if you're on Twitch, hit that Android. Comic Art Boston, close to 36. Nice. That symbol at the bottom is cool, isn't it? It's like so subtle and so awesome. All right, so we have 4 items left. Let's see if we can close this out. Let's see if we can get a clean sweep. Before I do this, I just want to remind you, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Comic Art Live on YouTube. Bill Cox, Bart Sears. Should be one heck of a show. And 2, Sunday night, 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector has his show, 8 p.m. Eastern. See, Ruben, how the hell did you, as an Italian with old school parents, ever manage to get away without getting married? Honestly, there's that stat that if you're together with someone more than 7 years and you didn't get married, if you get married, you get divorced within like 2 years. Over 7 years, 90% chance of getting divorced or something crazy. So we figured, why jinx it? We need a few affordable Red Sonja pages. Maybe we could do something about that. A clean sweep like a LeBron team in the finals? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go for it. All right, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go for a clean sweep. I want to see what we could do. I will absorb the PayPal fees on the new Teen Titans. So the majority of the money will go to the Lustgarten and pancreatic cancer research. We will drop this down to the $1,500. He told him they were married. They don't watch YouTube. That's funny. I will drop this to the $1,500. The majority of the money goes to the charity, and some of the money goes to Bob Layton. So I will drop it to the full $1,500. Then on the Iron Man, thank you, Tam D. Appreciate it. On the Iron Man, I'm going to bring this down to $500. We usually don't do this, but we're having fun tonight. It is, I believe that the logo, and going back to the Teen Titans, I believe the logo and everything on top, I believe that was computer generated. That is computer generated, but all the art, all the colors. So let's see. All right. Let's see. Blah, blah. All right. Creative Keep. What did we say on the Iron Man, Amy? So I write it down.
Did you change it to 500 or
500? Yeah. So 1,500 on the Teen Titans, 500 on the Iron Man, going to Creative Keep. You got it, Creative Keep. 20% down. See. Click it down like a boss. There you go. And all right, Batman Who Laughs, we'll take it down from $69.99 to $60. All right. I'll Creative Keep. I think you'll be okay. So this was, it's an $89.99 commission cover art. We did it at $69.99. We're going to bring it down to $60 now. And let's get one more like on YouTube, everybody. Get us one more like on YouTube, please. What is the top left piece? All right, I'll get to that in a second. The doghouse might be warm. Oh, God. All right, so this is Batman Beyond. I don't know that we've ever had Batman Beyond before. So this is a great opportunity. Jason, isn't that the truth? Oh, my God. Let's see now. All right. So, Comic Art Boston, I got to bring a price down for you too, because you've been too generous tonight, and you upped the George Perez charitable from 200 to 300. So, the Captain America page, if you want it, I'm bringing it down to $200. All right. Comic Art Boston gets the first chance at it. If he passes, $200 to whomever wants it. John Romita Jr., 2013. I believe it's inked by Tom Palmer. The issue was inked by 3 different inkers. It could be Klaus Janson. It could be Scott Hanna. But it's definitely John Romita Jr. So bringing this down from, I had it at $250. I'm going to bring it down to $200 if somebody would like it. So Comic Art Boston, Lars Man says he claims it if you pass. You got it, Comic Art Boston. Lars Man, it's yours. No worries, Comic Art Boston. Again, that was really generous of you. All right, Lars Man. Got this for you. All right, so this is Dynamite Never Dies FOC cover in homage to Amazing Spider-Man 316. You've got Zombie Red Sonja over Zombie Vampirella. This is by Jamie Biggs, who is a hugely influenced by Todd McFarlane. This is a $1,500 cover. What do we got it at tonight? And tonight, we're going to do it for $750. So tonight, this is $750 for Todd McFarlane homage, Amazing Spider-Man 316, Dynamite #1. So finally, after 4 weeks, we finally actually brought it on the air. Yes, we missed this last Friday and the Friday before that and the Friday before that. I think this is the 4th time we brought it on the air. I was kidding around saying that this is our Kenny cover because we keep bringing it to put on the air, and then we never put it on the air. So tonight, we finally did. So this is available tonight. All right. So we'll give everybody 1 more minute to hit hashtag ArtEXP. Make sure you do capital A, small r, small t, capital E, capital X, capital P. Make sure you do it like that. I want to make sure everybody gets to enter. So, and we're giving away a George Perez collector card. And I should mention, this is from 1992. So this is a 30-year-old card. Lars Man jump in the deep end of the pool. Lars Man, I think they're trying to convince you to buy the Dynamite #1 cover so that they're not the only people that went in for the big stuff. So did everybody hit hashtag ArtEXP? There's a 15-second lag from when we talk to when you guys hear it. So we'll give it another 30 seconds, Jay, and then we'll hit it up. Let's see. So I think everybody entered. You want to start pulling it out, see who wins? Let's see. We got. Let's see who wins. Carl 53844. Hooah. Congratulations to Carl. You get a George Perez creator card. Very, very happy. Let's see if Carl's still even here. Let's see. Well, even if he's not, we'll let him know. Fill out the... here we go, Carl. Make sure you fill out the form as well to make sure that we have all your information. Let's see. All right, so everybody, like we started off with the show. Like I always say, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. This is one of my favorite things to do every week, and it's my favorite way of ending the week. And I appreciate you guys all with all my heart. So thank you for being here. You make this a lot of fun. Couldn't do it without you. So thank you. As far as original art is concerned, just going back real quick, tomorrow, 2 p.m., Comic Art Live, Bill Cox, Bart Sears. Sunday night at 8, Ruben the Collector. Bill has other shows next week. I think Monday he has the All Reds. But a week from Monday, October 17th, it is the No Holds Barred rematch of the Dynamite Kid versus the Hawaiian Punch. And it's going to be fun. It is going to be Amateur Dueling Dealers on Comic Art Live. And it will be based on how many lots sold. It will not be based on dollars. So it's how many lots sold. It'll be fun. Everyone hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. 6 people in the comics industry passed away this week. And it's just terrible. Just terrible from all walks of life. Take care of yourself as much as possible. I know it's hard. We all work hard for ourselves and our families. But try and give a little bit of time to yourself. It'll make it more enjoyable. And tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Wait, tonight at 9, we have Nancy McCann, Comics Unlimited. Please stick around for her 9 o'clock show. She does a great show. Tomorrow night at 10, Kaji Beats. Tomorrow at 2, Comic Art Live, Bill Cox with Bart Sears. And he said Bart's got some really cool stuff, including a complete issue, if I remember correctly. And Sunday, 4:30, Latchkey Manifesto with Fat Jacks. Then I believe we have the Jesse James Hour at 7. At 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector. He has his show. It's a really fun show. You got to check it out. Monday at 5, we have Miss Jen with her interviews. 6 o'clock, you have John and Rex for Comic Collectibles with Rocket Robbie and Amy. 8 o'clock, Miss Jen is back with some cool comics for sale. Tuesday, we have Dan Wickline at 5. We have 6 o'clock shows. And then at 8 o'clock, Jay, Kyle, Dan Wickline tell you what books they love that week. Jewish Dragons, Carl Ronald, Creative Keep, Comic Art Boston, everybody, thank you for being here. Have a great weekend and love you guys. Take care and see you soon. Take us away, Jay.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.